Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been so long since I've shown my face on here and I'm so sorry for that. I've been dealing with a lot of personal things, a lot of health related things, but I'm so glad to finally be back now and creating content here on YouTube. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? So today I thought that we could talk about all things Steam Deck. I have had my Steam Deck since September 2022, so I've had it quite a while and I honestly find that it's probably my favourite console that I own and probably I'd say my best investment, so to put it, in terms of gaming things. I use it every single day, and for someone who suffers with chronic illness and severe fatigue, I just find that using the Steam Deck instead of my PC for games can be really helpful, especially when it's a day where I'm really struggling with things, because it means I can still play all my PC save files, but I can just play them handheld instead. Honestly, I could not recommend it enough. Okay, so let's talk about all things cozy gaming with the Steam Deck. There are so many cozy games I have to recommend. I will also link like everything to do with my Steam Deck in the description, because I have a skin on my Steam Deck, I have some really cute mushroom thumb grips, and I also have a clear case as well, and on my skin there is the mushroom thing there. Don't mind the Animal Crossing stickers I just stuck on my clear case, but if you're wondering about obviously getting the Steam Deck but not sure if it would fit your aesthetic, do not worry, I have so many websites that I can recommend to make it look so pretty. Okay, let's get into discussing my favourite cozy games for the Steam Deck. My first recommendation for the Steam Deck would have to be Disney Dreamlight Valley. This game is currently a paid game and it's also in early access with plans for it to be free to play in the next year or so. Disney Dreamlight Valley is by far my favourite Steam Deck game so far. It definitely feels a lot like Animal Crossing in the sense that you have Disney characters acting as the villagers in your game, you get to design your own valley, and you can unlock various clothing and furniture items within the game. Disney Dreamlight Valley is a hybrid between a life sim and an adventure game. It's filled with quests, exploration and engaging activities featuring Disney and Pixar friends, both old and new. If you enjoy games such as Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley or Coral Island, you'll most definitely enjoy this game. I wouldn't even say you have to be a Disney fan, if I'm being honest. I personally am not the greatest Disney fan. I don't hate it, I'm just not the biggest fan. But I most definitely enjoy the simple, relaxing gameplay that this game has to offer. Ultimately, this game allows you to build a village, collect Disney villagers, complete quests, and so much more. They also have a monthly star path, which acts as a battle pass in the game, I suppose. You do not have to pay to access this, however you do need an in-game currency called Moonstone in order to unlock the full battle pass. Moonstone can be obtained within the game through chests that spawn daily. However, I do want to make it clear that if you don't buy the Ultimate Edition of the game, you will probably find yourself running out of Moonstone a few months into playing, so do be mindful that you may need to spend real money in order to get more Moonstone within the game, if you do wish to unlock everything every time there is a star path, that is. This game runs incredibly well on the Steam Deck and is also deck verified. I myself have never encountered any issues, I haven't encountered any glitches, and I've been playing this game on the Steam Deck since its release, before it was even verified, so I really couldn't recommend this game enough. It is the coziest game and I play it every single day. Next up on the cozy gaming list for Steam Deck is Wildflowers. Wildflowers is such an amazing farming sim. You play as Tara, who has just moved to a cute rural island to help out her grandma and the family farm. You get to know a memorable cast of fully voiced characters with intriguing backstories, and you can befriend them or even romance them in the game. You get to relax into your rural lifestyle as you tend crops, care for animals, fish fish, craft, and so much more throughout the day. By night, you get to nurture your inner witch as you learn to fly your broomstick, brew potions, control the weather and seasons, or even transform into a cat. There are also many other things you get to do in this game, like look after animals, for example. I myself have just started building a chicken coop, and I am so excited to get to my first chickens in the game. I really like that this game isn't very fast paced. It can kind of go at the pace that you want because there is an option within game to adjust the speed of the day, and there is also the option to change the season as you wish, so you don't have to worry about your crops dying because the season has ended. I know that I always end up with my crops dying in Stardew Valley, so it's nice not to have that surprise in this game, and honestly just adds to the whole cozy feel of it. The idea of not being rushed is just, it really sits well with me and just makes it such a relaxing game to play. In terms of how well it plays on the Steam Deck, again, I have been playing this game actually since before it released. I was very kindly given early access to this game by the developers, and I can confirm it worked on the Steam Deck even before its release. And as with Disney Dreamlight Valley, I have had no issues and no glitches whatsoever, and so I couldn't recommend it enough, especially for the Steam Deck. To be honest, it's probably the best time to get it because they seem to be constantly updating the game, and every update brings out some amazing features, so I really couldn't recommend this game enough. Next up on the list we have Lake. Lake is honestly probably the most relaxing game I've played in a while. So essentially you get to escape to a beautiful rustic environment without cell phones and without the internet. You drive around the lake in your dad's trusty mail truck, or you can let the autopilot do the work, and you get to talk to a range of engaging characters with their own personalities and quirks. You ultimately get to play as a mail deliverer in the game, and it's just such a relaxing game. As I said, you can turn autopilot on for the driving as well, so even if you're not the best at driving in game and it stresses you out at all, you literally can just turn on the autopilot and let the game do the work for you and take in the beautiful scenery that this game has to offer. There are so many cutscenes within this game which honestly just feels so immersive and just so beautiful, and the characters are just so well developed. I've actually grown quite attached to them myself, so if you enjoy games with quite a bit of a story to them and getting to know characters within them as well, I really would recommend Lake to you. In terms of how it plays on the Steam Deck, again, this game has not had any issues at all, and you can also play this game through Xbox Cloud Gaming. If you do have Xbox Game Pass, you can put Xbox Cloud Gaming on your Steam Deck and play it through that as well, so you don't actually have to install the game if you don't want to. You can simply play it through Xbox Game Pass. My final recommendation for the Steam Deck has to be Stardew Valley. I know I can't help but mention it. So most of you probably know what Stardew Valley is. If you don't, it's essentially a farming sim. You inherit your grandfather's old farm and you get to know the townsfolk, you get to explore mines, you get to look after animals, you get to do up your little farm and decorate loads, and it's just really cute. But the reason I'm recommending it so much on the Steam Deck specifically is because you can actually mod it on the Steam Deck. If you haven't heard of this, I actually have a previous video on here where I talk about all my favorite Stardew mods and basically mention how it alters the game. So you can have mods that alter it visually, you can have mods which add helpful things so you can see what favorite gifts people have. It just makes the game kind of a lot more intuitive, and so I honestly couldn't recommend it enough on the Steam Deck because you can literally install all of those mods and have it handheld, and you can play the same save files that you've been playing on your PC if you do have a PC as well. So I have recently been enjoying playing Stardew Expanded on my Steam Deck, and let me tell you, it is so nice to be able to play it handheld. I love playing Stardew Valley on my Switch unmodded, but sometimes you kind of want to explore more, you kind of want to make the game look different, and so it's really nice to be able to just change how my game looks and add in some new characters and be able to just experience all that and play it on the sofa is really, really nice. Obviously, this game runs really, really well on the Steam Deck. I don't think there's anything this game doesn't run well on. Like, you can even play it in a Tesla. So I'd be surprised if this game didn't run well on the Steam Deck. But in terms of it modded as well, it runs really, really well. I didn't expect it to, if I'm honest. I thought that maybe there'd be a bit of stuttering or maybe it would struggle to load, but I haven't experienced any of that, and I know other people who have also modded their game on the Steam Deck who haven't had any issues. So I really couldn't recommend modding Stardew and playing it on your Steam Deck. And if you don't have a Steam Deck and you like Stardew Valley, this is a reason to get a Steam Deck. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that I've maybe shown you some new cozy games to explore, or maybe ones that you didn't realize worked so well on the Steam Deck that actually maybe make you want to get the Steam Deck now. I will be bringing out more Steam Deck content in general on here, and also some Switch recommendations as well, because I still use my Switch for so many different games. And you know when a game feels like a specific type of console that you should play it on? So I have like my PlayStation specific games, I have my Switch games, I have my Steam Deck games, my PC games. I have games that I like inherently kind of match with a specific console, so I'm going to be showing loads of those off on here as well. If you have any suggestions for videos or any things that you'd like to see covered on here, please do let me know in the comments below, and obviously we can discuss all those things on here as well. But for the meantime, I wish you all a lovely week wherever you may be, and I will see you all in the next video.